Viliami Tuiva here, Coach V, with your Win Wednesday message. Our focus for today and our topic for today is the Dallas Cowboys, which brings to us just so many valuable life lessons. And that almost hurts me to say as a San Francisco 49ers fan, but I'm not a hater. Because I'm also a fan, I'm a junkie, I'm a nerd for all things successful, especially if I could package it and deliver it to the audiences in which I speak in front of, and then the clients it is that I have, that these are life lessons that yield championship results. And this Win Wednesday, the Dallas Cowboys, going on a great run and having great success right now, is really showing us on the biggest platform, and maybe one of the biggest platforms on the world, is the National Football League platform. So for this Win Wednesday, let's look first and foremost at Dak Prescott. 4th round pick, picked 135th overall. And then he was brought in to compete against Kellen Moore for the second spot. Kellen Moore gets injured in camp. And then in August, so he becomes a second string guy. And then in August, Tony Romo goes down, and then he steps in. Lost the first game and hasn't lost since. That is a great life lesson. If we're the sum of the choices that we have made in the past, that now has made us who it is that we are today, then the sum of those same choices can take us into the future where we now achieve our dreams, hopes, and aspirations. And what are those choices? Those choices is what Dak Prescott did, being picked in the 4th round, 135th pick overall. And so that got them to his present. But then really the choices now are the performance that he can finish, execute, and win. And then do that consistently. Will now change the outcome of who it is that he is going to be. And not only that, but really the standards throughout the whole NFL, from executives to scouting, and really what the standard is now for rookie quarterbacks, where Ben Roethlisberger was the standard. He came in when Tommy Maddox went down, or came in for Tommy Maddox, and went 13-0. Very hard to sack, still today. And didn't throw a lot of interceptions. And then when the game is on the line, both of these quarterbacks, when the game is on the line, when things get tougher, they execute, they finish, and they win. Win Wednesday. Dak Prescott, you are a winner, and the Dallas Cowboys are winning because of that. Yes, Ezekiel Elliott maybe going to win the MVP in the NFL this year. Yes, their offensive line is probably the best in the NFL. I don't know who can dispute that, but those guys are very good. And those are people that understand and know football. It starts in the trenches. And yes, their defense is lights out. They're playing very good defense right now. And then their special teams is great. So it's still going to take all of that. But the quarterback is the guy who wins in the National Football League. And people can say that Peyton Manning, he was declining last year and all that. Nuh-uh. Because of his leadership. So that's what Dak brings to the table in terms of his choices, on what his choices is in terms of how it is that he's perceived. The character is that he displays in action. On all of those things are a great lesson for this Win Wednesday. Second, Tony Romo came out yesterday with just an emotional statement. Took no questions, had a prepared statement, and this is big for Win Wednesday, that it's not about you as an individual, it is all about the team. Much kudos and mad respect to Tony Romo. I'm not a Dallas Cowboy fan. I'm not a Tony Romo fan, but I am now, because he could have been a disease to the success and the wins and the ultimate playoffs, and then maybe a National Football League championship, Super Bowl trophy, potentially, if he came out and he was a total distraction. But he wasn't, because you honor the game. And if the team is winning and they're successful, it's different if he brought value and he comes back. And there's an unwritten rule in football that you don't lose your position because of an injury. But there's an under rule that is a founding principle even before that. Win. And if the team is winning, that rule is now void. Win Wednesday, but mad respect to Tony Romo, the Dallas Cowboys. Congratulations to all the Cowboy fans out there. Your team is balling, and that is awesome. But those are some of the life lessons that yield championship results. It doesn't matter where it is that you pick. Does it matter? Yes, it does. But I'm saying is that if some of the choices, where it is that he ended up, Dak Prescott was the 4th pick, but now look at him, maybe the most valuable quarterback right now in the league. And yes, the Seattle Seahawks got a great quarterback. The New England Patriots, he might be the standard of all standards of quarterbacks, whether you say Deflategate or not. But these are the standards. And when you take those standards, these life lessons, and apply it to your life, he has ended up there. Now, the sum of his choices will make him into who he's going to be. And the same goes for us in terms of the ability to finish and win, do it all again, and what your performance is. Therefore, your value will increase. And you win, and that value no longer adds as the sum. It gets multiplied. Win Wednesday, baby. Have a great one to you and yours. William te Foktout Tapel Avatu Iva here. They call me Coach V. One love, mad respect. Live it. Peace.